Namaste, Jai Hind, and welcome to this edition of The Right Stand. I'm Anand Narsimhan. First up, viewers, Bharat witnessed record-breaking Deepavali sales this year with the total festive trade touching 6.05 lakh crore rupees, comprising of 5.4 lakh crore in goods and about 65,000 crore in services. And according to the Confederation of All India Traders, this data released in its comprehensive research report on the Deepavali Festival Sales 2025 is based on a nationwide survey across 16 major distribution centers, including state capitals and Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. This was conducted by the CAIT Research and Trade Development Society. CAIT Secretary or CAIT Secretary General Praveen Khandelwal said that the sale highlights that the GST rationalization and the Swadeshi adoption has inspired both the trading community and consumers alike. He noted that vocal for local and Swadeshi Deepavali resonated deeply with the public, as 87% of consumers preferred Indian-made goods over imported products, leading to a sharp decline in the demand for Chinese items. Traders reported a 25% surge in sales of Bharatiya manufactured products compared to last year. Now, the CAIT Research and Trade Development Society, the research arm of the Confederation of All India Traders, has reported a record-breaking 5.4 lakh crore in Deepavali 2025 sales, marking the highest ever festival season turnover in Bharat's retail and trading history. A 25% jump from last year's 4.25 lakh crore rupees. The nationwide survey, covering 60 major distribution hubs across Tier 1 to Tier 3 cities, highlights a massive surge in consumer spending and trader confidence, largely attributed to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's call of Swadeshi products, or call for Swadeshi products and GST rationalization. The study identifies Modi as a strong brand ambassador for both GST relief and Swadeshi adoption, citing his significant influence on consumer sentiment. The total estimated trade volume recorded 5.4 lakh crore worth of business generated during Deepavali season 2025 in retail trade of Bharat conducted by non-corporate, non-agriculture sector. So this marks a 25% increase over the 2024 festive sales, that is 4.25 lakh crore. Now, mainline retail accounted for nearly 85% of the total sales, indicating a strong revival of brick and mortar markets. Nearly 87% of consumers preferred Bharatiya-made goods over imported items. Gold and jewelry reported a 10% sales distribution, while grocery and FMCG was 12% up. Consumer durables 7%, electronics and electricals was 8%, gift items reported 7%, sweets and namkeen was 5%, bakery and confectionery 3%, home decor 5%, puja articles 3%, fruits and dry fruits 3%, furnishings and furniture 5%, footwear 2%, ready-made garments recorded 7%, textiles and fabrics reported 4%, sales distribution and other items 19%. Now this year, indeed, the Deepavali was Swadeshi Wali, showing great signs of prosperity, celebrating nationalism and economic independence. Let's get a move on here on The Right Stand. Just months before Kerala election, Sabarimala is yet again the fulcrum of heated political discussion. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan on Monday accused the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh of attempting to politicize the Sabarimala temple by selectively ignoring key aspects of its inclusive legend. The Chief Minister alleged that the Sangh Parivar is uneasy with the recognition of a Muslim figure in the Ayyappa story. Muslim character Vavar has long been portrayed as a companion of Ayyappa Murthy, though this narrative is increasingly being questioned by devotees and scholars who argue it was inserted into the pilgrimage tradition only in recent times, in the recent decades. Now, a shrine, Vavar, was placed at the Sabarimala and a mosque was established for him in Irumeli, opposite an Ayyappa temple, a development that distorts the original worship of the Ayyappa Murthy and introduces an outsider figure with no authentic link to the deity. This is what the Kerala Chief Minister had to say.
ന്യൂനപക്ഷ മതവിഭാഗങ്ങൾ നമ്മുടെ രാജ്യത്ത് ഭരണഘടനയനുസരിച്ച് തന്നെ പ്രത്യേക പരിരക്ഷ നൽകേണ്ടവരാണ്. എന്നാൽ സംഘപരിവാർ ആ പരിരക്ഷയല്ല എപ്പോഴും ആക്രമണത്തിനാണ് ഒരുമ്പെടുന്നത്. ഇതും നാം കാണണം. നമ്മുടെ നാട് ശാന്തമാണ്. ജാതിഭേദവും മതദ്വേഷവും ഇല്ലാതെ എല്ലാവരും സോദരത്വേന വാഴുന്നൊരു നാടാണിത്. ഈ നാടിനെ ജാതിഭേദവും മതദ്വേഷവുമുള്ളൊരു നാടാക്കി മാറ്റാനാണ് സംഘപരിവാർ സ്വാധീനം കൊണ്ട് ഇടവരിക എന്നത് നാം ആശങ്കയോടെ കാണേണ്ടതായിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ CPIM LDF മാത്രമല്ല, കേരളീയ സമൂഹമാകെ ഇത് ഗൗരവമായി കാണുന്നു. അമിത്ഷാ പറയുന്നത് പോലെ BJPക്ക് നൽകുന്ന വോട്ട്, ആ ഓരോ വോട്ടും ഈ കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ തനിമയെ തകർക്കാനാണ് ഇടവരുത്തുക എന്നത് തിരിച്ചറിയാനാവണം. അത് തിരിച്ചറിഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ട്
So somewhere Pinarayi Vijayan saying that the Sangh Parivar, so he's openly named the RSS, the Sangh Parivar does not want Vavar to be associated with Sabarimala and its traditions, and then he's also lent into the BJP and Amit Shah's motives. So somewhere has the left realized that the BJP is the biggest threat in the coming elections, whereas the BJP is not even a player in Kerala. But more importantly, Sangh, in terms of density of population, districts and presence, has the highest number of shakhas in the state of Kerala. Vivek Srivastava with us, leader of the left, and Sriraj Nair, spokesperson of the VHP, also finds its roots from Kerala. So with us, Sriraj Nair and Vivek Srivastava, namaste, Shubh Deepavali to all of you. Thank you very much. So where's the problem here for Pinarayi Vijayan? What is Pinarayi Vijayan trying to say, Sriraj Nair? And do you agree, disagree with him?
Well, Pinarayi Vijayan, the day he has taken over as the chief minister, he has been into appeasement politics, and look at what he is saying. And I fully, because I have been to Sabarimala a couple of times. I have my roots in Kerala. I belong to Kerala. And what has Vavar to do there, with Ayyappa? And Islam's history is just 1400 years history. And Lord Ayyappa and his history traces back to centuries. So this has been placed intentionally. In Kerala, the leftists and the Congress government, look at the statement made by Achyutanandan, late Kerala's chief minister, Mr. Achyutanandan. He himself had, shown concerns that in some time Kerala will be a Muslim state. So that was the statement, and that he has, it's on record. So the problem with Kerala CM is that he is into total appeasement politics. We say Swamiye Sharanam Ayyappa, he says Swamiye Bharanam Ayyappa. For him it is the rule. He wants to continue ruling. There is election in Kerala in 2026 and he wants to continue, he wants to ensure that he wins the election. So all these stunts he is trying to play. Moreover, in Kerala, they have already tried to make Hindus as second-rate citizens and apologetic Hindus. So that's not going to work. Now Sangh Parivar is doing a great job there. There's a major awakening amongst Hindus. That is the area of worry for Pinarayi Vijayan and his comrades. So now Kerala is awakening. So in 2026, they are going to get a tight slap, and CPM, the only state where they are ruling, will be wiped out, and Hindus, nobody can fool Hindus now. What Vavar is a Muslim character, and moreover, the money which is the money in hundis, whatever donations are given by the devotees are going to the Devasam board, and the money which goes at the Vavar Palli, the mosque, that goes to the mosque committee. Why that money is not going to the Devasam board? So they are trying to fool the Hindu community. They want to milk. They want money from the Hindu community, that's all, and they want to crush Hindu Dharma. That they have been doing, the left ecosystem has been doing for decades. Although they have not been able to, they have not been successful, and they will never be successful. Now you will see Vishwa Hindu Parishad, Bajrang Dal, Sangh, BJP, they have got good foothold in the state of Kerala. Youth are joining in big numbers. As far as VHP is concerned, RSS is concerned, and even BJP is concerned, There's a strong Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh presence there. There's a strong ABP presence there. All this is worrying the left ecosystems, and especially Pinarayi Vijayan, who has a Muslim son-in-law, and it's all intentional. They want to weaken the Hindu. They want to divide the Hindus in caste, and that is what they have been doing for many years.
Okay.
But now a major awakening has happened.
Right. Vivek Srivastava.
First of all, it is quite amusing when I hear that Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan has got a Muslim son-in-law. If I start naming the BJP leaders who have Muslim son-in-laws, there's going to be trouble for the VHP man. I mean, be it Mr. Subramaniam Swamy or the likes of Shahnawaz Hussain and the Naqvis and so on and so forth. There's nothing wrong if you have a Muslim son-in-law. It's a country where all religions are present. So if a Hindu marries a Muslim, you have a problem. That is what we are against.
Appeasement politics is done. Mr. Vivek Srivastava. The problem is appeasement.
Let him speak. He didn't interrupt you. So allow him the courtesy of making his point.
He is treating the entire Muslim community as his jamais. The entire Muslim community he is treating as his son-in-law.
Right. Mr. Sriraj Nair, please. Sriraj, please.
Listen to me now. Now this is a battle of ideologies. The Sangh says there is nothing called Dharm Nirpeksh. There is only one religion and the supreme religion, the Sanatan religion. And there is only Panth Nirpeksh. And that is where the battle of ideology starts. We believe Islam is a different religion, Sikhism is a different religion, Buddhism is a different religion. But they say no, Sikhism is not a different religion, Buddhism is not a different religion, Jainism is not a different religion. They are simply offshoots of Hinduism and subservient to the so-called Sanatan religion. Ye battle of ideologies, and this is what the fight is all about. They denounce Sufism. Sufism, when Islam came to India, there was Indianization of Islam. If you go to Mazar or the Dargahs, there is a concept of soul. When you listen to the music of Mir Khusro, here at the Dargah of Hazrat Nizamuddin, it is a very different culture which the Sangh doesn't want to idolize. They want to believe only in a 5,000-year-old Sanskriti, but Sanskriti and culture changes with time. What you wear, what you eat, what you talk. We are sitting in an English channel because English is very much a language of India today. It's a part of the culture and Sanskriti. And that is where the battle starts. So when there is a Muslim character which is coming into the story of Ayyappa, there is a problem over here. That is the basic root where the fight is all about. It is not about the text. It is not about the peasants. So I mean, the Sangh needs to be clear as to where they want to take India. You cannot just simply start denouncing the entire minorities of this nation and say appeasement. Arey bhai, when this country became, we became independent, Anand, 90% were Hindus. Who's responsible for the state of the country today? Which community? If we were 90% Savarnas like me, हम नहीं कर पाए सर अपने मुल्क को वो हम नहीं बना पाए सुपर पावर. Let's not blame the 10-15% of the Muslims for it. Let's not run away from the major problems of corruption and simply blame it. Musliman hai to desh gaya.
Now, I think you know what. A few observations here. Dharma, Pantha, and Vichara are three different thoughts. You have very conveniently oscillating between Sanskrit and also English, conflated everything. You have mixed ideology with religion, with a philosophy or a thought process. So all these are three different things. Dharma is that which sustains or upholds society. And Sanatan only means eternal. It's not a religion. That which will...
Is Islam a religion?
1 minute, sir. One minute, sir. I didn't interrupt you. I didn't have the patience to hear me out.
Okay.
Individual faith is what comes under Panth. So that's the explanation. Dharma is that which sustains or that which sustains society, humanity, and that's how the definition of Dharma is. So Dharma is not ideology, Dharma is not Pantha. Religion is not Dharma. Religion is not Dharma. No.
Is Islam a Dharma?
The religion is not Dharma. Islam is a faith. Islam is a faith. That's what I'm saying. You are conflating the words. You are conflating the words. Religion and Dharma are not the same, sir. No, Vivek, let's not. Vivek, I think we are all intelligent people. We can allow, and we are all civil people. We can all allow each other person the benefit of listening to the other person. What I'm trying to say is, by conflating the meaning of one with the other, you are only confusing, and that's where there is misconception. One. Secondly, the issue of raising Wavar right now, sir, is that tell me one Muslim shrine where they have made it mandatory that you have to go to a Hindu temple before going to that Muslim shrine. Have Hindus not worked towards safeguarding mosques and all during the time of Chhatrapati Shivaji? A lot of mosques and local and Muslims, out of his 7 bodyguards, 4 were Muslims. So it's not that Hindus and Muslims have not worked together. In this case, what the argument is, Wavar is only after the 6th century AD. Swami Ayyappa is more than 3,000 years old. The story of Swami Ayyappa. So Ayyappa shrine, the temple is dated for more than 2,500 years old. I'm just saying for a conservative estimate. So Vavar's existence as Ayyappa's friend is itself myth, mithya. It's not itihasa or history. That's the first argument. The second part, why are you making it mandatory for a Hindu devotee to go to a Muslim mosque on the route to a Hindu temple? Tell me one case, if it is about brotherhood, bhaichara, tell me one case where Muslims insist that you have to go to a Hindu temple before you come to a Muslim mosque or to a shrine.
Now let me speak on this.
So this is the argument that's being made. Sriraj Nair, when Pinarayi Vijayan makes this statement, he is making it in Kerala. Bulk of the Kerala leaders who have come from RSS, they have all voted for the left going forward. Why is he having an issue with the Sangh right now? And why is the Sangh raising the issue of Wavar? Is it actually raising the issue of Wavar? Is it actually telling pilgrims don't go to Wavar?
Well, if you see, I myself have had made a video 5 years back. It is not now. And this Wavar issue, the Sangh Parivar, because there was a time where it was not having that much presence. But now for last 5 years, Sangh Parivar has got a very good presence in Kerala, and we all are working towards creating this awareness. This myth has to be destroyed. What has Wavar to do with Bhagwan Lord Ayyappa? And we all, as you rightly said, it's a mythical character just brought in to ensure that they milk, they loot money of the Hindu devotees. That has nothing to do with any spiritual entity. And how can Wavar be a friend of Lord Ayyappa? As you rightly said, Ayyappa is more than 3,000 years back. Islam came into existence just 1400 years back. So this is a planted mythical story just to loot and to make feel Hindu dharma inferior, Hindus apologetic, and this is all a left ecosystem.
This is where if he was a bandit who tried to loot and plunder but eventually reformed to try and start protecting the pilgrims and working in favor of the pilgrims. So is there not a certain level of respect that is due? To equalize him with Swami Ayyappa is not fair, is right. But to ensure that their communities can live in harmony, where is profiteering? Where is there this whole aspect of loot and etc.? Where is that coming from, Sriraj? Because in so many songs which are sung for Ayyappa, Vavar Swami is mentioned. So if that was the case, then these songs should not have been allowed to be composed. Kerala Hindus should not be singing these songs. During the Mandalam period when strict rituals are being observed, at that time these songs are being sung. Why is that happening then?
See Anand, as I said, my mother went to Sabarimala 75 years back. I have been to Sabarimala a couple of times. I have been into Vridham for 42 days. My daughter, when she was 8-year-old, I took her to Ayyappa shrine. So it is not that we do. I myself know what, because Vivek may not be knowing because he is from north. I know everything. This is an intention, and why, as you said, why somebody has to go and pray at or do Peta Tullal at Vavar shrine and then proceed towards Ayyappa? What have you ever seen? You only quoted. Have you ever seen somebody going to any mosque before going to mosque, going to a temple, doing some archana and then going to mosque? So this is all fooling. This is a left ecosystem which created this hoax couple of years back, and now it has to be.
No, but that's not the case, Sriraj. What I'm saying is, the leftism, Marxism came only in the 1900s, right? It did not come at the time when the Vavar Swami shrine was set. And this whole tradition has been there. It's more than even during the British times it used to exist. So it's not a leftist concept. It was accepted to try and bring a certain level of brotherhood. Now, how is that turning into loot is the question. Is there a proof that it's being loot? Do Hindus become less Hindu if they go to the Vavar shrine? There are two sides to this coin. Why go to a Vavar shrine is one part, and if it is really inclusive, then create a tradition and name a tradition where there is that Muslims go to a Hindu shrine before they go to a Muslim mosque. That's not there, so it's not a two-way street. That's correct. But it's not changed the religion, and it's not made someone a less Hindu or less Ayyappa Bhakta, right?
See, it is not somebody becoming a less Hindu. Now, the other aspect is, whatever the money a devotee deposits in the accounts at the Sabarimala shrine, or whatever the cash he deposits, that goes to the Devasam Board, and whatever the money which is put in the hundis at the Vavar shrine, that is going to the mosque committee.
Correct, but isn't it the
Sriraj,
my simple point is,
why that money is not going to the Devasam Board?
No, that is going to the upkeep of the Vavar shrine. My point is, sir, nobody is putting a gun to anybody who goes to the Vavar shrine.
That is the reason we are asking, relieve all the Hindu temples, and Hindus are more than capable to handle the temples.
My point is, sir, the most important aspect
where Hindus can become a Hindu can become a prime minister in Britain. Why can't Hindus are handling so large
on the one hand, if a Pinarayi Vijayan,
corporate honkos, scientists.
Correct. On the one hand, I have to wind up on this note. We've got to take a short break. But viewers, as we wind up, the point is, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan raising this at this point clearly has a political connotation to it. And the left was somebody that disrespected Hindu Astha and the believers of Sabarimala by allowing women to try and march all the way up to the sanctum sanctorum of the Ayyappa shrine. Now, if there was respect for one shrine and the beliefs of one particular faith, then that respect will be extended to the other faith. It cannot be that respect is extended only to one side, but the other side is said that you have to be liberal and you have to open your doors. Mr. Vijayan, Pinarayi Vijayan, till date has never opened his mouth about Sunni masjids and mosques not allowing women into their mosques or masjids in Kerala. He's never said a single word. So there the politics of appeasement smacks. But on the other hand, our traditions, perhaps based to create a certain level of brotherhood and certain level of communal harmony, we have to investigate that, and if that's being misused, then address that. We're going to